Hello, Year 2. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. I'm here to join you now to do some maths together. So let me share my screen and we'll get started. Okay, hopefully you can see what I can see now. Now, to start off with our maths lesson for today, I'd like you to make sure you have a piece of paper and a pencil to hand, because I'd like you to draw a pictorial representation to show 3 add 3 add 3 add 3. This can be any picture you like, but it needs to show 3 add 3 add 3 add 3. Once you've drawn your picture, I want you to count up in threes using the picture to help you to find the total. And then I want you to write the number sentence and the total. Pause the video now and have a little go at that for me. Okay, hopefully you've managed to have a little go at drawing the representation for this number sentence. So here is my example for you. So my example is showing 3 add 3 add 3 add 3. So I have 4 groups of 3. So I'm just going to count up in threes to find my total. 3, 6, 9, 12. So my answer to my number sentence would be 12. So 3 add 3 add 3 add 3 equals 12. Well done if you managed to get that right. Okay, so moving on to our learning for today. Now, I want you to think back to last week. Now, we only had a few lessons together last week, but I want you to have a think. What did we learn to do during our maths learning last week? Okay, so we were looking at equal groups last week. We started off by learning to recognise equal groups. Then we started to make equal groups. And we ended up with adding equal groups. Today we're going to be moving our learning forwards and we're going to be learning to write a multiplication number sentence. Now I know some of you may be able to do this, but some of you will need a little bit more practice. So we're just going to go through it together so that we all know exactly how to do it. We're going to be using our knowledge of equal groups and repeated addition to help us today. Okay, so let's have a look first of all at the keywords we're going to need. So first of all, what does that word multiply mean? Pause the video now and have a little think. What does that word mean? Okay, so the word multiply means to find the total of equal groups. And then, what does the multiplication symbol look like? So when we're writing a multiplication number sentence, what does that symbol look like? So it's a cross. So as we can see here, like an addition symbol turned on its side. Okay, so moving on to our first question. Now, as you can see here, we have a pictorial representation. Now, you've got 3 separate recording sentences to answer. The first one is there are blank equal groups with blank in each group. There are 3 blanks. Then you have an addition number sentence to have a go at writing. Something, add something, add something. And then remember we count up the total. And then you have a multiplication sentence to have a go at. Have a little go and we'll go through how to write one in a moment. So pause the video here and have a go at these 3 sentences for me. Okay, so let's have a little look at the answers. So we have got here, there are 3 equal groups with 6 in each group. So in total, there are 3 sixes. 1, 2, 3 sixes. Remember, that's just another way of saying 3 groups of 6. So writing that as an addition number sentence then, we'd have 6, add 6, add 6, and the total of that would be 18. And then writing that as a multiplication number sentence, we'd write 3, and then that multiplication symbol is another way of saying groups of. It's just an easier way of us writing it. So we have 3 groups of 6, And again, that equals the same thing. Now, if we were to think about those numbers 3 and 6, thinking about what do those two numbers represent? Well, the 3 represents the number of groups, and the 6 represents the number in each group. Okay, another example then. We've got some questions first of all. So our number sentence, 3 multiplied by 6 equals 18. First question I want you to think about is, does 18 equals 3 multiplied by 6 mean the same thing? Have a little think about that one. Okay, well the answer is yes, it does mean the same. Multiplication is mutative, which means it can be written either way around and you'll still get the same answer. And the same here, what's happened here is instead of our equal sign being at the end of our number sentence, it's at the beginning. The number sentence is still the same, but we could also have here 6 multiplied by 3 equals 18, and that would mean the same thing. So if we just flip the numbers round, that would still equal the same answer. And another question to think about, how is 6 add 6 add 6 the same as 3 multiplied by 6? And how is it different? Try and think of one thing that's the same and one thing that is different. Okay, so I'm just going to share mine. Now you may not have got the same as me, you may have thought of something different, and that's okay. So I thought the same, something that they both have the same, is they both equal 18. They both equal the same total. Something that's different is one of the number sentences is an addition number sentence. One of them is a multiplication number sentence. Okay, so another example then. So hopefully you still have your paper and your pencil in front of you. Now we've been given the statement here and we need to do 3 things. So our statement is there are 3 equal groups with 2 in each group. So we have 3 groups and in each group there's 2. Now this could be whichever picture you like. Again, it could be 3 baskets with 2 apples in each one, 3 tables with 2 children round each one. So the first thing you need to do is you need to draw a picture to show these groups. Once you've drawn your picture, you need to write an addition number sentence. Something, add something, add something. Remember to write the total. Once you've done that, then have a go at writing a multiplication number sentence. Remember, it's how many groups with our multiplication symbol, which means groups of, and then it's how many in each group. So for example, 2 groups of 1 equals 2. Remember to add the total there as well. Okay, so moving on to our answer then. So we have got our 3 equal groups with 2 in each group. So I've just drawn 3 simple circles with 2 squares in each one. So my addition number sentence would be 2 add 2 add 2. And to find that total, I can count in 2s to help me. So count with me. 2, 4, 6. So that would be our total. And then our multiplication number sentence, I see I have 3 groups of 2. And again, my total is 6. Okay, so our final practice before we get started with our learning. Now, as you can see here, we have a table. One half of our table is addition. The other column is multiplication. Now, some of the addition number sentences have been completed, and one of the multiplication number sentences has been completed. So what you need to do is you need to convert, you need to change this addition number sentence into a multiplication number sentence. So we're looking at how many groups we have and then how many in each group. And for this one, we need to look at writing an addition number sentence for this multiplication number sentence. Remember, this is 6 groups of 5. And then the same for this one, writing a multiplication number sentence for this addition number sentence. Now, as a challenge, I want you to have a go at writing a multiplication story for each number sentence. Now, a multiplication story is just like a word problem. Okay, so have a little go at filling in the table and challenge yourself. See if you can have a go at that challenge X. Okay, hopefully you've managed to have a go at your practice there. So if we were to look at our answers, here, the multiplication number sentence for our addition number sentence would be 3 groups of 10, or 3 multiplied by 10. Our addition number sentence here, because we have 6 groups of 5, let's count our 5s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are our 6 groups of 5. And then finally, our multiplication sentence here would be 4 multiplied by 2, or 4 groups of 2. Now, I had a little go at writing a multiplication story for 3 multiplied by 10 equals 30. So my multiplication story is, one bus had 10 people sitting on it. How many people did 3 buses have on them? So you need to do the 3 buses multiplied by 10 sitting on each bus. Okay, so let's have a look at our task for today. Now, very similar to what we've just done there for the practice, I want you to convert each of these repeated addition number sentences into multiplication number sentences. So as you can see here, we've got these 5 repeated addition number sentences. I want you to write this number sentence and then write the multiplication number sentence to match the repeated addition number sentence. So on your paper, I should see repeated addition number sentence, multiplication number sentence underneath, and then that you've found the answer for those number sentences. Now, I've just done an example here so that you can see what that should look like. So I've done 5 add 5. So first of all, I've written 5 add 5, and I've counted in 5s to find my answer as 10. And then I've written my multiplication number sentence. 2 multiplied by 5 equals 10. 2 groups of 5 equals 10. Okay, so that's your challenge, to go through each of those number sentences and write the multiplication number sentence. Finally, for your challenge X, the total is 12. What could the addition and multiplication be? Now, you are going to be able to find more than one answer for this. Now, I've written one answer here, but I want to see how many different possibilities you can come up with. So my example here is 3 add 3 add 3 add 3, which I know equals 12, because we count 3, 6, 9, 12. And the multiplication number sentence would be 4 multiplied by 3 equals 12. So that would be just one possibility. But see how many other options you can find. Okay, so that's your main task for today. Finally, let's have a look at our fluency number sentence for the end. So we have a subtraction number sentence today. The number sentence is 32 subtract 6. Pause the video here and have a go at using your drawings or resources to work this one out. Okay, hopefully you've had some time to work that out now. Now, 32 subtract 6. Now we've got a problem because we don't have enough ones in 32 to subtract 6 ones. So we need to exchange 1 10 for 10 ones. Okay, I wonder what you managed to find as the answer to this number sentence. The answer is 26. Well done if that was the answer that you found too. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for our maths lesson today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you enjoy completing your main challenge. Have a great rest of your day, great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.